Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like our Facebook page for more terrifying stories that will chill your soul. There is a library in the outskirts of town that no one dares to enter after sunset. Locals call it the Echoing Library. By day it looks harmless, dusty shelves, old books, and the smell of forgotten paper. But at night, people say the walls whisper and the books breathe. A college student named Daniel ignored the warnings. He was working on his thesis about ancient folklore and needed access to the library's restricted section. The librarian told him plainly, "You can stay until closing, but never after the last bell rings." That night, Daniel lost track of time. He sat deep inside the restricted section, flipping through a cracked leather-bound book filled with handwritten notes. Suddenly, the final bell echoed through the halls. He looked up, every lamp flickered. The librarian was gone. The doors were locked. At first, he thought it was nothing. He would wait until morning. But then he heard it, a soft whisper. It wasn't coming from a person. It was echoing between the bookshelves. The words were unclear, but the tone was pleading, like voices trapped inside the pages. Daniel stood and followed the sound deeper into the stacks. The air grew colder, his breath misting in the darkness. The whispers grew louder, overlapping, as though hundreds of voices were speaking at once. Then he noticed something horrifying. Every book he passed was slightly open, and from inside the pages, faint mouths seemed to be forming, stretching, whispering, begging. He ran, but the shelves shifted behind him. The aisles twisted, rearranging themselves into an endless maze. He screamed for help, but his voice echoed back, warped and distorted as if the library itself was mocking him. Daniel stumbled into a reading room where a single candle burned. On the table was a diary, open to the last written entry. Trapped. The echoes are not memories. They are souls. Every person who stays after dark becomes part of the library. Their voices linger. Their stories never end. The candle blew out. Behind him, the sound of footsteps approached. Slow, heavy, deliberate. He turned, and in the faint moonlight streaming through the cracked window, he saw a figure, a tall, faceless man with ink dripping from his fingers. The whispers turned into screams, and Daniel felt a pull in his chest as though his voice was being ripped from his throat. His mouth opened, but no sound came out. His scream was swallowed. And then, silence. The next morning, the librarian opened the doors. The diary on the table had a new entry written in Daniel's handwriting. "I can hear them. I can't escape, please. Don't stay after the bell." So if you ever visit the Echoing Library, remember one rule. Leave before the last bell, or your voice will echo there forever. Before we end this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like our Facebook page.